Aquarians, last but not least this month, we're asking what's the buzz from the universe. And I pulled a card from my Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck by Kyle Gray. And Aquarians, you have got the warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. If you're experiencing fear at this time, know this means whatever is going on is very important to you. Whenever you feel fear, you are on the verge of something big, perhaps a massive breakthrough that is going to really help you move forward. If you have a situation on your hands where you have to face someone or something that's been unsettling you, know that you are being guided to call up your inner warrior. Don't falter and don't be frightened because you have the energy to protect yourself. You know you're going to land on your feet now and at all times because you're a warrior. Let's see what the spiritual teachings we can find today through this tale told by the tarot. And we have got very powerful energy right to start off with. Aquarians, let's see what's going on with this warrior. Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome back to Sunshine for the Soul. If you're new here, I'm Cyndi. So happy to have you here hanging out with me today. The Blue Ridge Mountains finally have gotten some sunshine after about 5 days of nothing but rain and misery and aching joints. So today we have already got the Warrior card pulled. This is about a divine masculine on the card who is learning to get past their fears. A warrior goes into battle for the first time, and when they go in, I'm sure they're probably scared shitless. So this warrior is learning and preparing himself for going into his first battle, one of the most important battles he's ever gone on. So we're asking the universe today, tell me about this warrior. Again, this is divine masculine energy, but it is just energy. It's not gender, so reverse the roles how it fits for you. I was curious of digging in what's this warrior's history. So in the past, we've got the Five of Swords. Fives are all about change. Swords are about our communications and thoughts. And every lesson we learn moves us ahead. So as you can see, these fairies kind of scattering, and at the bottom, that's a dragonfly. And the dragonfly also symbolizes change, transformation, adaptability, and self-realization. And the swords are, this is all about seeing through the conflict or the painful event, seeing through the breakup or a fight, seeing through a situation that can be transformed by connecting to our higher power and becoming more self-realized and self-aware. So this warrior is having to tap in and calm his inner conflicts, his fear of going into battle. And the next card I pulled is the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Now, Ace is a sign of triumph in the physical world with our communication and our thoughts. It's finding the truth. It's cutting away the bullshit. But in the reverse, this is the energy of this warrior needing to see the truth, needing to get out of their heads in the past. Maybe they sat in analysis paralysis. Stop overanalyzing the lessons that the universe are showing to us that enable us to become more self-aware and become the warrior we truly are. And we see on this card that there's a bird, and birds represent messengers, and this is a message being brought to this warrior. Get out of your head. The next card I pulled is number 17, the Star, and we know the Star card only comes out after a tower. This message to this warrior is being learned through a lesson that must have caused a tower moment in this warrior's life. It directed him toward listening and trusting his inner voice. It assured this warrior and let him know that he was on the right path and that this warrior is following their soul's purpose. So we've got a warrior overcoming their fears before going into battle. It's a conflicting or challenging, a tower moment that brought lessons, that brought this warrior into becoming more self-aware and in touch with his intuition. It taught him to trust his inner voice, directing him to his soul's purpose. This warrior needed to see the truth of who he really was. He needed to embrace that warrior energy. And the stars, like in the Star card, it lights the way as the mariners find their way on the open open seas. The star in this tower moment led this warrior to seeing the truth, to finding clarity about who he was. So in the present, we're asking what's happening with this warrior. And I've got the Three of Wands in reverse. So wands are about our passions and desires. And in the present, the adversities are coming to an end for this warrior. The fears that were coming up to block his forward movement before he went into battle, that's all being transformed. The next card out to clarify the Three of Wands and what's happening in the present is the Fool in the reverse. And this is no more being bogged down, no more being stuck in analysis paralysis where you couldn't make a move. You couldn't take a leap of faith and jump off that cliff. If you're following your intuition, you don't have to spend all that time in your headspace. And in the present, the last card we've got is the Three of Swords. So notice we had the Three of Wands and the Three of Swords. So that's 3-3. And in this Three of Swords, this is an opportunity to heal. The fairies have come in to heal our broken hearts. The shadows are coming to light. We are finding inspiration again. We are finding ourselves once again. You know, fairies in past cultures represented the link between our world and a higher power. And fairies are supposed to bring protection and healing. And we've had fairies, let's see, on the Five of Swords, and now we've got fairies on the Three of Swords. So this is all about bringing peace to a situation. This warrior for some time must have been, in their heads trying to solve problems with the mind and, overthinking because, well, as a society, that's what we've been taught to do because we've been blocked from our intuition. We weren't told about our spiritual gifts that we have to use, about telepathy, clairvoyancy, intuition, and many others. They were hidden from us. We weren't supposed to know how powerful we are. But now we're remembering that we're warriors. We are light workers. We are starseed. We are here at this present time on Earth to fulfill a mission. It is to bring light back into our world. It's to raise the vibrational frequency. The whole Earth, the universe, the galaxy, all is elevating to another frequency. We have lots of cycles ending and we're going into the age of Aquarius, and the universe is asking us, get your shit together, get your healing done, get past your fears and step into the warrior mode that you were always meant to be. You are a fighter. You chose this mission as a soul to come down here, to go through the veil of forgetting, to forget who you are, what your gifts are, what your cosmic history was as a soul before you incarnated on Earth. And we're being woken up and reminded. And that's what spiritual awakening is. That's what ascension is. That's what the rapture is. That's what the new age of Aquarius is. It's all about going from one period of time to another. And in the process, revelations means it's a revealing, it's a disclosure. And we are living in those moments right now. It's very exciting, actually. So let's take a look at the future of this warrior. What is he going to do now that he is getting past his fears? He's getting out of his head. He's learning, I'm a spiritual, energetic being. I've been functioning all wrong, man. I've got to get in touch with my intuition, because that intuition is the energy that's connected to source and connected to every other soul that's living on this planet. We are all one energy. First card out, future of the warrior, is Two of Swords in the reverse. This is Libra energy. This warrior will no longer feel stuck. They're no longer going to sit in denial about the situation. There's no more confusion or indecision because of their fears. They are no longer going to allow their fears to stop them from moving forward in their lives. I've had a lot of readings, with the Fool and the Hangman and all these divine masculine images in all my readings are showing us that divine masculine is stepping into his power again. He's becoming the true balanced divine masculine that he is, with the yin and the yang, the divine feminine and the masculine being balanced. And our goal as light workers, starseeds, twin flames, ascending spiritual beings, is to balance that masculine and feminine within us, so then we can go out into the world and we can externally be balanced. First within our relationships, that's what the twin flame's all about. It is the new version of love. It is being in unconditional love, connected with our source. And that allows us to just shine our light so brightly and step into our power, you guys. We have a lot of power that's been hidden from us, a lot of abilities. And the next card about the future of this warrior is the Nine of Swords in the reverse. This is great. These are in the reverse. So no more mental anguish or worry. No more sleepless nights in a state of fear. No more sitting in our heads in a self-imposed prison created by our own fears. We do this to ourselves. Worry, stress, anxiety, and fear is the thought of choosing to focus on the past or to focus on the future. Either one of those perceptions that we stay focused on is taking us away from being able to live in the now. So that's why we have those fears. That's why we have those anxieties. I'm here to tell you right now that the past is in the past. It's gone. It doesn't matter anymore. It should not affect how you live your daily life. And the future, that's not here yet either. We can't make every decision whether to do something or not do something based on what happened in the past or what we're afraid of is going to happen in the future. We only have now. And the final card in this reading, and this seems to be a nice little short one today to end all 13 zodiac signs this month, I've got the Three of Cups, you guys. And this is a time for abundance. This is a time for healthy, intimate relationships, communities coming together, collaborating, helping each other, celebrating our healing and our accomplishments with our soul family. And this warrior has so much of their future to look forward to. You know, they've been on this adventure to overcome his fears. He had to overcome them so he can step onto the battlefield with confidence. And before I forget, I wanted to add that if you guys want a free reading, once a week I choose a subscriber and post a reading for you. All you have to do is subscribe and put a peace sign in the comment section before I forget. So back to this warrior. Through his conflicts and his challenges, he found himself once again. That is what we are here to do. An unawakened soul becomes awakened and they realize who they are as a spiritual, energetic being having a human experience, not a human having a spiritual experience. Very big difference. We've been pitched it one way, and what we're finding out is that it's something different. He remembers the brave warrior that he is. He knows that his soul chose a very difficult mission to come down to the earth right now and be here for this transition. He is a badass. He just forgot his roots. He's learned to become self-aware and find his own truths now. Probably went through a time where he questioned absolutely everything. The universe brought the tower, brings the pain, so this warrior would learn these lessons and he would turn toward the light and follow the direction of the stars, learning along the process to trust and listen to their intuition. Every decision we make, we should be tapped into our intuition. And I have a sign right here on my wall that says, conscious choices that are in line with your greatest and highest good will be backed with synchronicities every step of the way. So what I have found as I've spiritually awakened is that every move I make, if it is in alignment with my soul's purpose, I will see synchronicities all day, every day. I get bombarded with them. Songs, messages, quotes and movie lines, the numbers on the clocks, the readers or odometers on the video I'm working on. It is crazy how many synchronicities you can see in one day. So this warrior, he is marching forward. He's going into battle. They're no longer going to enter the battlefield as a fool with a blindfold over their eyes, not knowing the truth. The universe has provided a situation in which this warrior could heal, do their shadow work, and find inspiration again to go out and fight another battle. We just can't lock ourselves in and feel sorry for ourselves because something didn't work out. because we didn't have that relationship that we had hoped for or that career that we had hoped for. You know, if someone broke our heart, we cannot sit there and cry over spilt milk. The universe says, look at it for the lesson that it was. You came here to learn the lesson so that you could spiritually grow. And if we shift our perspective from victim mode and whoa, this happened to me, instead of, oh, I came here specifically to go through this. This is what I'm here to learn. Your whole life will change. Everything will look different. This warrior will never again in the future allow his fears to be a blockage. The sleepless nights, the anxiety, and living in fear, those days are over. Now they are ready for whatever the battle brings. They're prepared and they are looking forward to a time of peace. No longer on the long march, battle after battle, months and maybe even years, away from home, away from their friends, away from their soul tribe, away from their true self. You know, back in the day, the warriors would go to fight battles and they would leave sometimes for years. The wife and the children would not see the father and the husband for years sometimes. There's some stories of even decades they would be gone. This warrior has found his true ancestral strength, and that comes from the awareness that our fears must be overcome so that the universe can bring all the abundance and everything that our heart desires. We choose what we want to experience, but we have to clear out these energetic blockages and we have to let the flow of energy go again. They block us from aligning with our true purpose. They block us from aligning us with Source. So you guys, this is a very important time. You know, what's holding you back? Do you have fears that are stopping you from making moves in your life? I've left a marriage in the last 3 years. I've left a nursing career in the last 3 years. I've left, my health was taken away. Financially, my life was turned upside down. And all of it was in order to align me straight again so that I could see the truth of who I was. And it has been a very difficult journey, but I am super appreciative of it being on the other side, and I can look at it for what it was. I was here to learn these lessons, and when we're tested and we pass the spiritual test that the universe gives us, then the universe brings us abundance. And I hope this warrior goes out and has true success in whatever he chooses to put his passion and desires into. And I hope that for you too, Aquarius. If you enjoyed hanging out with me today and you like this vibe, please like, share, and subscribe. You putting your beautiful energy towards this community allows these messages to circulate so more people can align with their truer purpose. And I hope you have an incredibly blessed day. We'll see you at the next reading. Peace.